hey, I want to know what's going on, or hey, I miss you, it's been a while. Those text messages could happen. He's not telling me all that information or not telling me enough. And then on top of that, you're doing different things that she would never expect. Welcome to my dating podcast. And today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get her to miss you. And these ways is going to be ways any fella could be applying. And even if you've been talking to her for a while and maybe she has you figured out, we're going to reverse it to get her to miss you at the end. So make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. And if you want to get on the line to talk about other ways to get her to miss you or some of the things that I tell you today, you can go ahead and do that by booking a consultation. And don't forget, consultations can be about anything. So let's talk about it. And so into this topic of how to get her to miss you, I have 3 things for y'all today. Make sure you apply all of the things that I tell you and watch things happen and change for you. So the first thing that I have is be mysterious. So many of the females that y'all talk to have y'all figured out because what happened? Y'all gave up way too much info. Y'all told her way too much that she doesn't need to know. Another example of how y'all get up in the morning and are so ready to tell her good morning. Not only that, but you're also ready to tell her your whole routine, how your day is gonna go. That right there does not help you guys out because this female now has you figured out. So a lot of times to go ahead and get her to miss you by doing the number one thing and being mysterious, she's gonna start guessing. She's gonna start trying to figure you out because you're not giving her enough information. And sometimes for some fellas, it means that you're not telling her exactly what's going on. If you are involved in her life, you do have to check in, check out. You can simply just start off by giving the good morning and then going about your day and letting her actually miss you throughout the day. So if she knows that you have a job, if she knows that you like to go play some sort of sports, or let's say hang out with your boys around a certain time, you can stop telling her when you're doing it, when it's about to happen. And also another best thing y'all could be doing is switching up your routine. So how about some of you fellas become spontaneous? How about y'all go try something that you would never do or don't want to really do, or just try something for fun that maybe you haven't done before. So this could be a great way for a lot of you guys to switch up your routine, have her not feel like she has you all the way figured out, and on top of that, she could see a fun side to you. So back to being spontaneous, or let's just say you're switching up your routine, doing something unexpected, you have a woman actually maybe get excited by the idea that she is not getting involved in knowing what's actually going on no more. So sometimes when a guy is really a part of this female's life, she knows that you're not willing to try these things out. Sometimes what could happen is a female tries to put you in a category of a guy that won't do this, or you're just maybe a boring guy to her. Again, when you are not mysterious, she could actually feel like I have you so figured out that I don't enjoy really talking to you, and on top of that, you're a boring dude. So being a boring dude could be you having the same routine all the time, and then also when you don't have that excitement coming into your life and you told her way too much, she actually puts a lot more expectations and pressure on you. So sometimes for some fellas, you could have had her excited in the beginning, but then the more she got to know you, the more that you wanted to text her throughout the day, let her know what's going on, and not change up your routine. You now have her all the way bored, or let's say all the way not missing you and not caring to reach out to you. When you are getting her to miss you, she could get shocked. She could literally get shocked and surprised that this guy is like this now. He doesn't text me the same way. He's not telling me all that information or not telling me enough. And then on top of that, you're doing different things that she would never expect in your routine. You could switch up your routine to become mysterious, and now she feels like you left her out, but guess what? She's gonna want to come back in and be a part of your life and have it figured out again. And fellas, don't forget that you're not supposed to bring it right back to, oh, okay, well, she came back and I can make her now know everything. Let's make it more comfortable for her, or let her not think I'm mysterious. No, stay mysterious, fellas, all right? So let's move on to the next thing, and the next thing on my list is spend less time where she knows what you're doing and where she has access to your life. So basically, a lot of times, right back to having you figured out, she knows that either you're gonna post this type of stuff because you're this type of guy, and then it leads her to not missing you, not caring, like whatever, do that. Or it could be she knows that you're gonna post this type of stuff, post something on this social media platform so you could get attention from her, so you could get her to look at you and be like, oh, this is what he's doing. Now, fellas, it could work out in your favor if you did that. If, let's say, you're around some girls and now she's like, I miss him now, that could happen. But then the next thing that could happen is that she could think, oh, you're just trying to do this to get me mad, get me upset, get me to miss you, right? So those things you could avoid by simply not being on that social media platform, not being on so many. So think about the one that you're constantly on there posting. If you could go less without posting, she's gonna look your way and not know what's going on. Better yet, she's gonna start missing the fact that you're not posting and not needing to. The nice thing about this is that this is something you're not trying hard and doing, right? If you are the type to want to be posting or you have to be posting a lot, okay, totally understandable. But back to keeping it mysterious, just try to post what is necessary. So if it's gonna be yourself, post yourself less. If it's gonna be you're going somewhere, you don't have to always post that exact location, and you can be very much discreet and post certain ways, so it could be certain sections. So basically minimize how much you're using those platforms. If you're gonna be on something like WhatsApp, this is a time where you should actually not be. So she's like, where is he at? I want that message back. So for some people that do like to post on their WhatsApp, that is another way that she is looking at you and saying, oh, I know he's posting because he wants me to recognize this. And then on top of that, just the idea of you giving that type of space from your socials is also giving her that type of space in real life. So because before, let's say for some females, they were only able to know what was going on through your social media platform. And then again, for some fellas, y'all were doing things that were directly for her, directly trying to get her attention, trying to get her to reach out. And now if you're trying to get her to miss you, how could you reverse that? You don't post the same way no more. And better yet, if you don't have to post for, let's say, a little bit, that could definitely help you. And again, if you are having her look your way and be like, I'm curious, I don't know what's going on, I want to know more, where is he at? Guess what? She's gonna have to find those answers somehow. And the way you guys have her miss you is you literally bring it to zero ways. She has no way except if she decides to hit you up and say, hey, I want to know what's going on, or hey, I miss you, it's been a while. Those text messages could happen. Let's say if she doesn't even want to bring it to that point, she doesn't want to tell you all that, she could say things just like, hey, or she could just try to send you a little picture. She could try to send you something that's just funny, a meme, something like that, trying to come back slowly into your life. Now, that is just some ways that you can go ahead and get her to want to get that message to you. But guess what? If you have to go longer because you haven't noticed any results, do that. And this time also, y'all should take it to be focusing on yourself, to be bettering yourself and improving yourself. Y'all know self-improvement has to be going on. Imagine if she comes back around too and she sees all the work that you've been doing. That's going to be nice for y'all, right, fellas? And fellas, don't forget about Patreon. It got a whole lot of videos that y'all will never ever see on here. We talk about it all. These videos can't be on YouTube, so do check out the link and catch up. Last thing is, don't keep track of her life. And this is starting with, why are you doing this if you're trying to get her to actually miss you and it's not gonna help you? So a lot of fellas are trying to help themselves not reach out to her. They're trying to help themselves not feel like, well, I need to do more to get her to miss me. And you're not gonna help yourself if you're constantly seeing what she's doing. Oh, is she posting? Is she posting more? Is she posting anything about me? Let's slow it down. I know it could be really difficult to not know what's going on in her life and then have the option of figuring out, seeing, but you have to have self-control, okay? And it's gonna work best for y'all, so you could now take the time to better yourself if that's what you really, really need, which a lot of us all do, right? And then it's gonna be the time when she is looking your way and noticing that you don't post nothing. Let's say if you're now posting, if you don't post nothing that's about her, if you only post things that actually just show that you're good, you've been living your own life, not watching her, that's gonna work in your favor again for yourself to have her now want to be a part of your life again and miss you. Now, the more, let's say you are watching her story, it could make you want to do things. You might feel obligated to post something. You might feel obligated to now reach out. But this is where you put an end to it, by stopping and not watching. Now, another thing too is that y'all know she's probably expecting you to be watching her stories, wanting to keep tabs in her life. So if that's the case, y'all just have to know that you can't be doing that if you're trying to be that masculine man and mentally be strong. Now, it might be hard in the beginning, right? That could happen. You might be missing her a lot more. I know for some fellas, they're definitely missing her as well. So what you could try to do is minimize how much you are watching her page. And again, if she's trying to get a reaction out of you, you're going to help yourself by not watching at all. So there's just no need to. You're doing the self-improvement, bettering yourself. That's going to be the great ways of her watching your way. She sees that, hey, you're doing really, really well. So fellas, help yourself by not watching her stories no more. And then, of course, you know she's probably expecting expecting it. So help yourself again to not post anything that's revolving around, oh, well, I'm trying to post something that is for her to see. But when you do decide to post again, make it be about what's going on in your life. Back to number one, if you are switching up your routine, you can now post that one new thing that you are doing. All right, so I thank y'all so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up if you still have it, and book that consultation by clicking the link down below. And don't forget, Patreon got those videos y'all won't see on here. Y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all. And y'all, the Elevate sweatshirt is officially available, and y'all could see it is embroidered stitch. So it is high quality and it is champion. Y'all can see the logo right there. And it comes in this amazing box, super secured, y'all. As you guys can see, it is vacuum sealed. You will get your package delivered right to you quickly, and it is gonna come super, super tight.